In this video, I'm going to show you how to use PHP 7.4 with SQL Server. So for this, you have to first check which version of PHP you are using. So for this, I'm going to open exam control panel. So here you can click on admin button. So here you get the PHP version info, that is currently I am using 7.4.4 version. Second one, you have to see the architecture you are going to use, which is 64-bit architecture you are currently using at the moment. So next, we have to visit a GitHub Microsoft driver. Its link is provided in the description. Here you have to search for the file that is suiting for your PHP version. Like here is I'm using currently Windows based XAMPP server, and I'm using 7.4 version of PHP. So I'm going to download this. Here I have downloaded it. So I'm going to extract this. Here there are two options. One is for x64-bit and second is for 32-bit, that is called x86. So because I'm using architecture x64-bit, so I'm going to use these files. From these files, I have to choose ts, this file, and second was I'm going to copy these files, and I'm pasting these files in the XAMPP folder containing PHP and extensions. In the extension, I'm going to paste these files. I have already pasted these files, I'm going to I have pasted these files. I have copied these two files here. Next I have to configure it, these extension which I have installed to PHP. For this, I'm going to open Apache config, but that is php.ini file. This is a configuration files that contains the information about the extensions. So I'm going to search curl. Curl is an instruction extension that is already installed. So here, just like previous extensions, uh, I'm going to copy extension and equal. Secondly, I have to write the file names with DLL. So I have added this file name. I'm going to copy complete name with DLL, and second file is this one. I'm going to save this, and you have to restart the Apache. I have already stopped that Apache. So if you have not stopped it, you have to stop it and again start the Apache, so that new configuration file can be loaded again. So now I'm going to create a simple project in which I can check the whether this connection has been created or not. So for testing purpose, I have created an database in the SQL Server. So I am using the SQL Server version 2014, and my server name is this. So you have to copy the server name also, so that I can configure it. And if I connect, I have created a sample database that is lab 5, so lab 5. I'm going to use these credentials to connect the database server. So uh, I'm going to open HTTP docs, and I'm going to create a PHP connection folder, and here I'm going to a file that is index.php, and in index.php file I'm going to write the connection file, connection code that tests the connection. I'm going to copy and paste it just like this. So here I'm going to change the server name, that is I have shown to before. I'm going to copy this here, and database name was lab 5. I'm going to use this. So if connection is established, then this message will be displayed to my browser screen. If any error, this connection will be this statement will be displayed to my browser screen. So check the connection. So let test it localhost slash there is I have created the PHP, so PHP call site name, and here you can see the connection established is printed. So it means that I have successfully created the connection between PHP 7.4 and SQL Server. Here I'm going to repeat a very important point again, which is I'm going to write extension names with DLL. This is again changed the 7.4 version. If we move back to 7.42 version, there was no need to write the DLL. But in 7.4 version, this is again this has been changed again, and you have to write the DLL again. So this is because of version change. Maybe in higher versions you don't need to write the .dll. So if in your cases, if you are working with another version, you can remove this .dll. This can be work for you. But in my case, this is working with .dll writing. So and this was all from my side. Thank you very much for watching this.